Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. Now, give me 1 second before I get started with the stream to moderate the chat a little bit. Um, Forgot to do that real quick. So, I wanted to start a little early because there's some things we got to talk about with what's going on with YouTube. So, there's quite a bit of things. Let's just say that. Give me 1 second while I go to my live stream. Give me 1 second. Okay, alright, moderate. Alright, we're good to go. So, in tonight's stream, what we're going to talk about is the whole Brad Taysom music thing and other stuff like that. So, first, I want to start it off with what's going on with YouTube and their new AI policy, along with censorship policy, too. I did a video on this the other day, or the other night. Honestly, I don't regret doing that video because I was speaking what's really happening about it. Because what they're doing, I was just notified by someone about this matter. I don't want to say who, because but shout out goes to that person for sure for letting me know. I knew about it for about a week, but I just didn't know if it was really going to happen or not. But it's supposed to happen tomorrow for August 13th, where they're going to verify your age so you can upload content to your YouTube channel. Like, you have to show your ID to upload content for whatever if your videos are made for kids or not made for kids. My videos are not made for kids, but unfortunately there's some teenagers and all that subscribe to my channel, and it's not my fault. I didn't do anything. They're just choosing to subscribe. But what I will not do is associate with people like that, because it doesn't look right, to be honest. It's best to hang around with people your own age. So, to get back to the rest of the stream, yeah, the AI policy and censorship policy is happening tomorrow. It's ridiculous. It's so stupid and petty that they want to do this shit. And it's like, come on, YouTube. Like, when are we going to have our freedoms to say what the fuck we want? Like, I like being on this platform. I appreciate anyone that's subscribed to my channel for the longest time. It means a lot for the support and all that, but this stuff that they're changing up on YouTube with their policies and all that, and terms and conditions and guidelines for their platform, is getting really ridiculous. So it's kind of gotten to the point where I'm about ready to just hop off of YouTube and just switch to TikTok and be like, fuck it, I'll just go on TikTok for the rest of the remaining of my social media career. So, not career, but you get what I mean. Just for fun and entertainment and as a hobby. I do this as a hobby, but I do want to try to make a career out of it, but I don't see a career happening as of now. But I think in the near future it could. It could. We'll just see where I go from there. I gotta first get the whole monetization stuff and the guidelines met and the requirements met for that. Because, I don't know, they just haven't. My watch hours haven't been going very high lately. They've been shrinking down. And that's what's so weird about it. But Other than that, yeah, the censorship and AI policy is so stupid. It, I don't understand why they're doing what they're doing. It's just beyond me. But now, the thing I wanted to talk about tonight. Well, there's a couple things we're going to talk about tonight. It's not pertaining to any other users on this platform that I know or had quarrel with. I'm not talking about those people. I'm leaving them alone. I'm doing my thing and sticking with it. I wasn't ready for this for the stream. Oh yeah, yeah, the stream was supposed to. Well, this stream is supposed to be about something uh, a little bit on the regards of what's going on with YouTube lately. So what's going on with YouTube now is just the AI policy, the censorship policy that's happening tomorrow for August 13th, where you have to verify your age to upload content. And then what's going to happen now is what I'm going to talk about. So Brad Tayson Music. This is a user that I used to subscribe to, but I unsubscribed to him before he had his little breakdown. I'm very disappointed that I subscribed to someone which I thought did have potential for the time. But with all that potential, it got to his head, and he kind of was not a good person. Is not a good person. So I saw John from ARTV's video today, which shout out goes to him. He did a really good job on his exposure video on him. And I did listen to the audio clip of what occurred for that incident with him and his ex. That was pretty messed up. Like I said, the only drama I'll talk about is big YouTubers and the hot topic kind of dramas. Not anything that's stupid drama that can be easily resolved or can just be left alone after a good period of time. But with what I wanted to address with this is that Brad Tayson Music is definitely a narcissistic piece of shit and an egomaniac. He is definitely got some serious issues, and there's something that's misfiring in his brain that is that he's thinking all these things and like, oh, the mentality of people are out to get me kind of stuff. It's like, and he wonders why he gets exposed like this. And he doesn't feel apologetic about it. He's a complete asshole. So, Brad Tayson Music definitely went downhill at the start of August of 2024. Then he had his little mental breakdown saying he was crying in a video. And, like, I think it was re-uploaded in September, but it's when he went on his break. And then he did this SI video, which is suicidal intentions or whatever John from ARTV said about it was. But the problem with Brad is that he made so much negative reviews. And you gotta have a balance with reviews. Like, I will give kudos to John from ARTV for at least getting away from someone that's that plutonic and toxic. And props to him, because at least he owned up to what he was going through with that person. Sorry, my phone almost shut off on me for a second. I just did like darkened ARTV. I remember him. Yeah, he talked about it in a video today. So this is what I'm talking about. Brad I will give you the rundown of what happened with Brad Tastes of Music. And I have a video coming out about it on Sunday about why I don't like him and still don't. And it explains most of it. But this is a more updated version before the video comes out. But still, I hope you enjoyed the reason why video on Brad Tastes of Music come August 17th. But with what I wanted to talk about was that Brad Tastes of Music, he had a little argument with his ex. Her name's Tina, I think. Yeah. Um, so they had a little argument. I heard the whole audio clip of what was leaked, and it was pretty bad. It was all over something where he said she was lying to him, and then something about the dogs or whatever, and then he basically went postal verbally on her, and it became a domestic violence kind of situation. So I feel bad for Tina, his ex, because she went through a lot, and Brad definitely needs some serious help. Like, I don't know what it is, but I don't even want to be associated with that motherfucker. Like, I was starting to think, oh, well, maybe he wasn't in the wrong at first. But then I realized after I did some more research on this matter with other videos, I was like, yeah, he's playing the sympathy card and playing the victim card and trying to get people to believe his side of the story and trying to gaslight the whole thing. So, yeah, Brad Takes Music is nothing but a pathetic piece of low-life scum. So, he deserves the hate he gets. Like, it wouldn't have been leaked, that audio clip, if he didn't fucking respond so many times to his ex in those SI videos, and then he did a sorry video, and he had another mental breakdown. I think this dude tries to do this stuff for clout and views, and he's an attention seeker. This is what narcissists like to do. They like to seek attention and be the center of attention to play on your sympathy, to get sympathy from you. And they feed off it to make themselves feel better. Say, oh, well, I got him reeled in, so now I can do whatever the fuck I want and say what I want, kind of shit. So, yeah, I don't like narcissistic people sometimes. There's some people that do have that tendency, but my biggest issue with Brad Taste in Music is the reviews he made. He did one on Blink 182 a while ago on their One More Time album, which, by the way, that review was shit. That review, when I saw the title of that review, I was like, Stink 182? Fuck you, Brad. Like, straight up, fuck you. So, yeah, I was really disappointed. And honestly, I kind of saw something happening to this motherfucker, and something was going to happen. I was kind of done with Brad Taste in Music come March of 2024 because I stopped watching his channel. I unsubscribed. I think I did the same thing with ARTV, but then I resubscribed. And then I saw that he was doing better for himself, saying that he seeked out therapy, which good for him. And he had his reasonings why he went to therapy, but that's his business. Which I'm glad he's doing better. John from ARTV, and I'm so relieved that he's not hanging around with people that personally are not good people. So, yeah, Brad is the type of person that is never going to change. He's going to just keep doing the same thing the definition of insanity. Um, like, this dude tends to flip flop with what he says some of the time. He says one story, then he changes the narrative to that story and says, "Oh no, maybe if I did it that way," or "No, this is how it goes," or whatever. It's like, make a decision and stick the fuck with it. So, yeah. All I'm gonna say is that Brad Taste in Music just, ugh, that dude I really disliked. I just didn't like his reviews. I mean, the only times I watched his reviews were for AJR and Falling in Reverse. And we'll talk about Ronnie Radke in a second. But I'll get to Ronnie Radke soon. Because that's the next topic we're going to talk about with this whole matter. And then he's going around trying to do stuff of what as well, Ronnie Radke is. But that is a topic that's on hold for a second. Do you talk to John? I think I did once in a Twitch stream long time ago. I told him that he was the reason why I decided to make a YouTube channel, and he said, "Yeah, that's nice that you decided to make a YouTube channel because of me." I'm like, you were my inspiration, basically, to start a YouTube channel. And he said, "Thank you for that." That was the only time I talked to him. I mean, I'm, I don't hate the guy. I don't really know him personally. That's the whole thing. I don't know ARTV personally, but I'm the type of person that just wants to get to know a person. And I do actually would like to get to know him as, as a friend, of course. But not to sound weird or creepy in a stalkerish way, but you get what I'm saying, just to be cool with someone like that. But the problem that I have with Brad Taste in Music is plain and simple. This guy was a dick. And he still is a fucking dick. And he just went fucking crazy cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs after his whole meltdown and said, "This is what you did to me," kind of stuff. In that full audio clip to his ex Tina. So look at what I become, or some kind of shit. He said that so pissed off and all that. And my favorite part in that incident clip, and I know I'm not supposed to joke about domestic violence because that's a serious thing. And I'm sorry for the people that are victims in that situation. But domestic violence situations don't really, like, it's hard to fathom and, like, you can sympathize, but you can't identify with people that go through that. Like, if you know what I mean. But there was just, I mean, the whole thing where he said, tell me," in a pissed off, emotional state or whatever he was saying is like, so he didn't have a reasoning behind why he called his ex a liar. So that's the main thing I had an issue with. It's like, you had no reasoning behind it and you went off on your ex like that. The fuck is wrong with you, dude? Sorry, I'm getting notifications. It's my frickin' phones. So yeah, I just think this whole matter with Brad Taste in Music, I could have. I'm glad I unsubbed from him months before he had his little mental breakdown. And he still has a mental breakdown. Even in 2025, he's trying to return to YouTube, and he deletes his fucking videos like a little pussy. And he just talks all that shit, then deletes it, and it's like, you're flip-flopping. You're retracting from what you're saying. You said it, and then you kind of retract from it by deleting the damn videos. It's like, you're kind of a pussy-ass bitch, honestly. And you're just a straight-up little bitch, honestly. And you deserve all the hate that's coming to you. Because you did this to yourself, Brad. So you got no one to blame but yourself. So take accountability for your actions and grow the fuck up and be an example. Like, do the right thing instead of fucking your own. Well, I can tell you one thing. He's not going to be able to come back to YouTube and recover from this. His whole reputation is tanked and cooked. So that's all I wanted to say about Brad Taste in Music, mostly. I know I was ranting about it for a little bit. There will be a music discussion afterwards, towards the end of the stream, because I wanted to talk about a few albums that are coming out for this Friday, August 15th. But the next thing I want to talk about is with Ronnie Radke. So, to finish off with Brad Taste in Music real quick, I'm glad that he's getting the hate he deserves. He's a piece of shit human being. And he can go fuck himself and crawl in a hole and die in it. I don't mean it like that, but he just seriously needs a lot of fucking help. And he's just a piece of shit person. So, fuck you, Brad Taste in Music. Middle finger to you. And get fucked. So now to talk about Ronnie Radke real quick. So this dude, he got his little laugh on the whole Brad Taste in Music saying, oh, the irony in that. This dude is going around saying stuff about Anthony Fantano now. So, this is what I'm talking about. This is what's really going on with YouTube right now with the whole drama communities and all that. Like, this whole website on YouTube is really getting too toxic as of lately with the whole drama content. I only talk about the big drama content because I want to talk about it from time to time. There will be times where I will mostly keep this channel strictly to music and movie reviews. But there will be times where I'll talk about entertainment drama and other kinds of YouTube drama that, for a community that I don't know, that I want to give my 2 cents on. And yeah, I might be interjecting myself into it, and that is what is, some people will call me, oh, you a chaos junkie and all that. It's like, yeah, a lot of people are, as of lately. Some people are addicted to drama. I myself can admit that. I'm addicted to drama. I'll take accountability on my part if things get too heated and I have to bow out for a while, just to clear my head of the drama and take a pause break, like a little break from it, and just focus on my mental health and all that. Because sometimes when you get too invested in drama, it can affect you mentally and physically. But what I wanted to talk about with Ronnie Radke real quick, because this relies on the entertainment. These are YouTubers I like. Anthony Fantano, I'm still subscribed to, but I don't know. There was a lot of stuff about him making jokes about the N-word and making fun of a deceased person named Trayvon Martin back in 2020 or 2021. he was kind of laughing at the whole fact of the matter where a certain person in a live stream was saying F Trayvon Martin, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, that dude, you don't say that stuff, not even to deceased people. That's horrible. I'm not saying that to say it. I'm just saying what that person said in that stream. To basically explain what happened with that whole thing. So Anthony Fantano is getting accused of being a racist. I don't think he really is, honestly, because I did not hear him say that word. And if he did, and he took accountability for it, like I said, there's some people that will take accountability and apologize for it. Anthony Fantano did apologize for it. And at the end of the day, everyone's going to have an opinion about what they think of certain YouTubers and certain entertainers too. Even if it's movie entertainers like actors, actresses, or musicians and band members and all that. But now we're going to get to Ronnie Radke real quick. This is an individual that I used to be a fan of Falling in Reverse. Keep in mind, I was a fan for a time. But after so many fucking years of his petty ass bullshit and him starting problems with people, and now he wants to go and try to expose pedophiles. Dude, aren't you the same motherfucker that, I don't know if it's true or not, I'm just making an assumption here, that uh, raped a 13-year-old? Aren't you the same motherfucker that did that? So what gives you the fucking right to go around exposing pedophiles? Do you watch YouTube covers? Oh yeah, sometimes I do. So, yeah, I don't think Ronnie Radke has no leg to stand on when it comes to trying to expose people in the YouTube scene. He has no fucking leg to stand on. And if he wants to call me out in this shit and watch my little live stream, go right the fuck ahead, dude. I ain't fucking scared of you. Like, you ain't nothing more than a 40-year-old that's throwing a little temper tantrum like a little fucking child, a perpetuant child that is just seeking attention for likes and views. That's what you said in that whole I lost my lawsuit against Anthony Fantano. Good. You're nothing more than a narcissistic, egotistical piece of shit scumbag that's got nothing better to do but waste his fucking time uh, talking shit about disabled people on Twitter. And his fan base is very toxic. Like, they got on my case because of the whole new track review for All My Women featuring Hardy, which, by the way, I stand by what I said. I'm not gonna let people like try to manipulate and try to try to get me to change my opinion on this whole matter. I stand by what I believe in, and I believe Ronnie Radke deserves the hate he gets. So, like I said, if he wants to call me out, say whatever he wants, go right ahead, dude. Be my guest. I don't really care either way. But there's going to be one thing I'll say to you. Even if you do call me out, just so you know, I have my free rights to my opinion, free speech as well. Everyone has a right to free speech as well. But what you don't understand, dude, is that you are trying to victimize yourself in a situation where you're not the victim. You're just the one that's the person that's starting shit with people. And now you want to start stuff with Sleeping with Sirens as guitarist Nick Martin? What the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Like, what in your right fucking 40-year-old mind is fucking wrong with you? Like, this dude, I don't think is a pedophile. I think he's accusing people of stuff, when in fact he's the same motherfucker that did an album, The Drug in Me Is You, that basically talks about pedophilia. Kind of that stuff. Like, what is it? There's a song on there, um, I'm Not a Vampire, and then The Drug in Me Is You. That's kind of creepy shit. There was a lot of creepiness behind those songs and some concerning lyrics that really got uh, very uncomfortable with how I was perceiving those tracks. To be honest, Falling in Reverse is a terrible fucking band. And I'm sorry that they lost their guitarist, Derek Jones. That I will say, I'll my condolences to. But what I won't stand for with Ronnie Radke is the fucking bullshit drama he starts with people. Like, you wouldn't be talking shit if you looked in the mirror and basically see that you're the problem. You are the problem, Mr. Radke. And you definitely need some serious help. Like, if you say you're doing good mentally, think that all you want. And if they don't want to if he doesn't want to believe that and his fan base wants to go on a toxic hate spree with me and go round and round with me saying, "Oh, you're wrong. He's a nice guy." Da da da. No, he's really not. I stand by what I believe in, and what I believe in is that Ronnie Radke, like I said, deserves the hate he gets, along with Brad. So he has no room to fucking talk when he himself is kind of accused of raping a 13-year-old. Um, I don't know if that's true or not. That's what I heard. There's no factual evidence. All I'm saying is what I've heard. So you can say that I'm accusing you of that, but here's the one thing that I will say. I'm only saying that in context of if it's true. Like, I still got to do a little more research on that, but the problem is, the one thing I know he's guilty of and is not apologetic for is his friend killing a person and him being there to witness the crime. And just after that, he gets all tough and all that, saying, "Oh, I watched one of my buddies kill a guy and all that, and I went to prison for it. Yeah, I'm proud of it." That mentality is not going to get you anywhere in life, Mr. Radke. And keep in mind, you're 40 fucking years old and talking like a fucking juvenile delinquent. Grow the fuck up. Like, act your age, dude. Like, you are, you have a child too. And that's what's sad, is that your child is going to grow up to, and I don't want to say that to be mean, your child is going to grow up to listen to the stuff that you're saying to people. And that is, unfortunately, bad parenting. So, all I'm going to say is that with Mr. Ronnie Radke, he's accusing Anthony Fantano of being a racist. when he himself has said racist, homophobic, transphobic shit. I don't know about racist, but transphobic and homophobic Twitter posts. And also, this dude Rockfeed is defending his fucking actions and kissing his ass. Like, Mr. Rockfeed, I do like you as a YouTuber, but you're kissing Ronnie Radke's ass way too much. You think he's the OG motherfucker, and you interviewed him for his new song with this Donnie Radke puppet or whatever. So I don't know. The new All My Women song, and I was so disappointed with Hardy being in that track with Ronnie Radke and Falling in Reverse. I was so disappointed with Hardy on that, but he can collaborate with who he wants to collaborate. What I have a problem with is his behavior and how he treats people. Like, he treats music critics like they're his enemies, when in fact we're trying to tell him, no, you're the problem, dude. Like, you wouldn't be saying this stuff if you wouldn't shut the fuck up and stop running your mouth. So, my advice to you, Mr. Radke, like I said, seek some serious help. I know this stream's getting a little heavy with what I wanted to talk about, and at the end of it, I will talk about some music. There is this topic I wanted to talk about, and my closing statements on this whole matter. There was another thing I was going to talk about, but I kind of forgot now. So yeah, Rockfeed, to get back to him. Like I said, he's kissing Ronnie Radke's ass a little too much. And I'm not liking that. I like some of his other videos, but I do not like people who are ass kissers of some musicians that are pretty fucking narcissistic and toxic. And he himself is kind of following down the little rabbit hole of Ronnie Radke and following his lead. So, I just don't know. Like I said, this whole cancel culture thing with some of these big YouTubers nowadays is getting really ridiculous. It's like, what the fuck is going on YouTube? Like, people are attacking each other for no fucking reason whatsoever. Like, over some stupid crap. Like, here's where I draw the line here. So when it comes to some drama, like I said, there is some drama I'll get invested with, but what I won't stand for is how people treat other people. Like, you gotta treat people with some civil respect. And if you can't do that, then why the fuck are you talking to those people? Like, keep your opinions to yourself from time to time. Like, sometimes you can say your opinion, but there are consequences to that opinion and how you talk to people. Like, I can say what I want about Mr. Ronnie Radke because I know it's true. He has done some pretty terrible shit. I mean, maybe he apologized for it and got help, but what I won't stand for as of lately is he's trying to shift the blame on other people, like, oh, you're the problem. You did this to make me the bad guy. No, Mr. Radke. You did it to yourself. You and Mr. Brad Taste in Music are nothing but narcissistic pieces of shit, so you're on the shit list of him and of the same area where you and Brad are kind of identical when it comes to your personalities. So you got no room to talk about Brad Taste in Music whatsoever when you in fact are a piece of shit, egotistical asshole that needs some serious help. So, in conclusion of this whole drama thing, what I will say is that Brad Taste in Music, yeah, he did, like, he was definitely abusive towards his ex, domestically abusive with the domestic violence thing. And he deserves the hate he gets. Ronnie Radke's trying to be one of these YouTubers that is going exposing people when in fact he ain't even doing shit whatsoever. The exposing stuff that he's doing is very invalid because he's got no fucking receipts whatsoever. And yeah, he may have some receipts, but here's what I'm trying to say in this matter. Like, he's got no leg to stand on when he himself is kind of the perpetrator in this whole matter. Like, he's the one that is doing this shit to other people too. So he's got no leg to stand on when it comes to talking shit about Brad Taste of Music when he himself has done some terrible shit. So, Mr. Radke, I would watch what you fucking say now. Because you're trying to interject yourself and stuff. And hey, maybe I'm interjecting and talking about you, but this is going to be the last time I'll bring you up. If you want to start bringing me up, go right ahead. I ain't going to respond to you. All I'm going to say is, I'm going to laugh, basically. Be like, yeah, that was my point was proven. So, yeah, I may not be the type of person that'd be under his radar, but I know he'll probably say, oh, well, Brian Delivers is a fucking piece of shit for calling me this shit. It's like, yeah. But I do have receipts behind it. I have facts behind it. But I just think this whole drama thing with people starting drama with other people, like the Anthony Fantano thing, the Finn McKenty thing months ago, which Finn McKenty was a piece of crap. He was no fucking reviewer. He never even listened to fucking music. He just critiqued it and talked shit about it. He said, "Oh, I never listened to these albums." It's like, then why the fuck did you start a YouTube channel to begin with, you stupid fuck? So, yeah, I know I've been ranting a little bit on this whole matter, but I just get so fed up with how some of these YouTubers and some people that are pieces of crap need to take fucking accountability for their behavior and how they treat people. Like, treat people with civil respect. If you can't do that, don't talk to them whatsoever. Like, move on with your day. And everything will be fine. So, like I said, in conclusion, Brad Taste of Music's a piece of crap. He deserves the hate he gets. Ronnie Radke deserves the hate he gets, but he has no leg to stand on whatsoever when it comes to talking shit about Brad, when he himself has done the same shit. So, dude, stop being a hypocrite and take accountability for your own mistakes. So, and he's not apologetic whatsoever. His apologies are not so sincere. Neither is Brad's. So, two identical, egotistical, narcissistic motherfuckers that are the biggest assholes on planet Earth. And we have to share this planet's oxygen with them. Wow. It's just very fathoming that these people will never change. So, I think Anthony Fantano may have made mistakes, and he seemed apologetic with how he said it. I believe he didn't mean what he said. I mean, he may have made a mistake. Granted, he took accountability. He admitted he was wrong. That takes a lot of courage and balls to admit when you're wrong. I'll admit, I can be wrong sometimes with some of my facts that I point out in some cases. And if I'm wrong, just let me know. And I'll tell you if I'm wrong or not. But honestly, as of lately, it's just YouTube is on the frenzy of people attacking each other, and that's where drama gets started up so much. And it's like, when can we ever get along or try to leave each other alone if we don't like someone? Like, I'll admit, there was a community I was a part of for a time, for 5 years. Then they got really toxic, and then I had to leave that community for my own purposes, for my sanity, to help myself heal and get better. But in conclusion, I don't want to bring that up too much anymore. I'm just trying to move on from it. Now we're going to talk about music for the final remaining 20-30 minutes of the stream. There was just a lot I wanted to vent about with this whole topic, with uh, the whole Brad taste in music and all that. And yes, I have a reason why coming out about this matter. So the reason why I didn't really say anything that I said in this stream about Brad taste in music, I was a little more toned down with how I said it. But I will say that when you watch the video on Sunday, you're probably going to be, he didn't rant too much about it, but it's a serviceable enough rant. So, yeah, to get to music topics, I will have more reviews coming out. I'm sorry that I haven't gotten a review out today. It's just there wasn't anything interesting coming out today for any new songs. I mean, yeah, there were 2 other tracks that came out today, which was the Adept song, Parting Ways, and the new, what is it, Mayday Parade song, Under My Sweater. But after that, there hasn't been anything else that came out on Alter Portal yet that I have not found yet. I know the new Rise Against song came out last night, and God, that was a mess. That song was a fucking mess. I think Nod was a little better than Ricochet. And that is sad, honestly. When you know a song is better than one song that was disappointing. How sad is that? It's like, I'm not very excited for the new Rise Against record. I only liked Prize Fighter and I Want It All. Those were the only 2 songs I liked from that record that's coming out on Friday. Other than that, I'm not really excited for the Ricochet album. I think it's going to be their most experimental album, but it's probably going to suck. There's other reviews I want to get to this week. I know there's a few movies I want to try to catch up on. Like, Locked is the next movie I'm going to review. And then A Working Man after that. And from there, I'll just figure out what other reviews. Woman in the Yard, I think, is another one. So, yeah. Like I said, sorry that the first almost 50 minutes of the stream was pretty heavy with what I was talking about. Or 45, 50 minutes of it was pretty heavy with what I was talking about. I was mostly trying to vent about what was really going on with YouTube. Like I said, people are attacking each other for no reason whatsoever. And it's just sad, because it's like, there's not any human decency lately in this world anymore. So, it's just, it is what it is, I guess. So, Yeah, Chevelle has a new album coming out Friday. Bright as Blasphemy. I'm gonna be honest, I went back to Rabbit Hole and Jim Jones recently. I would prefer Rabbit Hole a little more than Jim Jones Cowards Part 2. Jim Jones Cowards Part 2 was kind of just cringy and boring. It was just mostly cringy with how Pete was singing the track. I mean, the track did not sound bad, but it just was the most disappointing highlight on the record. Disappointing track. It's not even a highlight. It's just disappointing. So, yeah, like I said, it's just there's the Maroon 5 album coming out, Love Is Like. Oh my fucking god, it's a short record. Wow. A very short record. Huh. And it features Lil Wayne in it. Oh well. So it's probably going to be a record I'm not going to be crazy about. I know Priceless featuring Lisa was alright. It was an okay track. All Night was okay. I think, yeah, All Night is the third song on the record. This is going to be one of their shortest records they put out. I would say shorter than Geordie. And Geordie was not a good album. It received a lot of negative reviews. Geordie did. So, yep. Just another record that, I don't know, these records that are coming out this week. The Chevelle one I'm interested in. The Maroon 5 I'll check out. The Rise Against I'll check out, but it depends on how it sounds. That's the main thing. So, yeah. So, yeah, I don't really have a lot more to say about the rest of this stream. It's just, let me know if you guys will, how you guys are doing tonight too, and just what else you want me to talk about, music topic wise. Because I already talked about what I wanted to talk about, and now it's music talk now. So, I mean, there is going to be other topics I'll talk about too in later streams. It's just, this was a stream I wanted to do for a little bit, and I was finding a day to do this stream because, yeah, I thought I was going to be able to do the stream last night, but I just didn't get around to it. I was just really tired. And I know Alien Earth is a new show that just came out recently, so I do want to check that out and see what I think of that. I love Adam Levine so much. Oh, I know. I don't know. I don't mind his singing. It's just how the songs execute is my main issue with Maroon 5. And keep in mind, everyone's got a right to their own opinion, and I'll respect that. I respect other people's opinions as long as they respect mine. But what I won't stand for is the sheer disrespect from some people when some things come out and it just doesn't do very well. So, yeah. But yeah, there's only 3 albums I'm interested in this Friday. There might be some new singles coming out this Friday too. We'll just wait and see what comes out. But like I said, the one thing I think we need is a Breaking Benjamin record. I think it's been way too long, and they are way overdue for an album. Yeah, it's only the Chevelle album, Bright as Blasphemy, that's the most recent metal record coming out. I know August 22nd next week is going to have more albums that I'm more interested in and that I'm really excited to listen to. Like Deftones, Private Music, 3 Days Grace, Alienation, We Came as Romans, All is Beautiful Because We're Doomed. Um, yeah, there's another record. Let me go look into this because there's a lot of new albums coming out for the fall of 2025. So we already got the most recent ones last week, and I was really excited for those. I know Trivium has an EP coming out, Struck Dead, which is only a 3-track EP. Adept has a new record in October. Sabaton has a new album. Um, but I never really got into Sabaton. So they're probably someone that's off my radar. Um, yeah, there's not really anything else that I'm more interested in for. I know the Icy Stars album I'm interested in. Bless the Falls new record's coming out. Ugh. Excuse my yawning. Yeah, I don't know how long I'm gonna make this stream last for, but I'll see how long I can keep it going. But I don't plan to stream very long anyway. It's a Tuesday night for people, and I know some people are probably getting ready to go to bed for work tomorrow. And I understand. Hey, I do have a job, but I don't know. The job I have, there's some things that go with it that I will discuss about at a later time when I feel ready to discuss it. But yeah, give me a second. This cat wants out of my room. Titan, that's enough. Give me a second, I'll be right back. Hey guys, sorry for the delay. I had to mute my mic. I was talking to my mom for a second, real quick. Um, but yeah, there's not really a lot of good albums coming out this Friday, except for the Chevelle thing, the Rise Against, and the Maroon 5. Those are the only three I'm interested in. It's only three albums this Friday that are piquing my interest. Everything else, I just don't know. How many songs are... give me a second, I'll be right back. To answer your question now, Diana, the songs that are on Love Is Like is only 10 tracks. And it's a 27.5-minute album. Titan, come here. It's okay. Okay. Good boy. Sorry, my cat was meowing. Aren't you, Titan? Ugh. But yeah, let me know how you guys are doing tonight. Because, yeah, I'm doing alright. I was talking about a lot of heavy stuff at the beginning of this stream because there was a lot of stuff going on for the YouTube scene of drama and all that. For the big YouTubers and all that. But other than that, not really a lot's been happening lately. I've been trying to get some shifts in to start working again. But there is some things that have been happening with this job, but I don't want to disclose any info on it. But all I'll say is that I hope it works out for a little bit. But I don't expect to stay with it very long. So, what I mostly wanted to talk about next was just some albums I'm going to catch up on for tomorrow. I might do one review for tonight, but I mostly want to get the last Reason Why episode thrown out to you guys. I probably will have a positive one to end the stream, end the Reason Why season for season 8. So, yeah. I haven't really been doing much lately. I got Crunchyroll recently, to go back to some One Piece again, because I wanted to watch One Piece. I'm going to be sticking with Crunchyroll from now on. I don't care if it's only $11.99 a month, or if I can afford it eventually, I'll do the $15.99 a month plus tax. That's for the ultimate fan or whatever, but I'd rather stick with the Mega Fan one because it's a little bit cheaper of an option. And with with just the One Piece show, I'm already starting the Alabastia thing. I started it a couple days ago for season 4, But I don't know when I'm gonna get the next season 4 review out to you guys. The most it could be is probably like September. It's looking like. But yeah, it's the Alabasta one. So yeah, but One Piece is a really good show. I do want to watch the new Demon Slayer movie come September 12th. It's for the final battle with Muzan Kibutsuji with Infinity Castle, I think it is. So I'm really excited to see that. Yeah. So yeah, just let me know what else you guys want me to talk about, and we'll talk about it in a second. So I'm trying to see how many episodes there are on season 4 of Demon Slayer. Just like I said, let me know what you guys want me to talk about for music topics and movie topics, and I'll answer your questions. And there's just not really a lot left I gotta say. It's just, I think I've already said what I wanted to say at most of the beginning of the stream and throughout the stream. So, yeah. Holy crap, the Alabasta thing is very long. I don't know how many episodes, but holy crap, it goes all the way to 130. Damn. It's gonna be a long season. 38 episodes, it looks like. So, yeah, 38 episodes in the whole Alabasta arc for One Piece. So, I will be checking that out. And yeah, just like I said, I know people wanted to see most of the beginning of the stream just because of some things I was discussing about, but those topics are done now. I just kind of vented it out and kind of pooped myself out, like exhausted myself out of what I wanted to say. But I meant what I said. So, yeah. Um, it's going to take me a little bit to get done with Alabasta because I just started it. So I'm going to Arumala, the city of green and king of food dugongs. What the fuck? It's so weird. One Piece, I hear, is a very long ass show. It's a long ass show. I gotta see how many episodes there are in One Piece. Because I know there's a lot of episodes. Uh, so there is season 21. Holy shit. Yeah. Season 21. But yeah, I don't really know if I have a lot more left to say in this stream. I think I've covered what I mostly wanted to cover. Um, Sorry about the notification ding. It's my phone doing that shit. So, yeah, all I gotta say left is just Oh, that new episode just came out. So there's 1,140 episodes so far of One Piece. Yeah, this is a long ass fucking show. And I know they started the live action stuff, but they got a lot of ground to cover with that shit. That's all I gotta say about that. Here's what I wonder. I wonder if Luffy, Monkey D. Luffy, ages like an old man still with the devil fruit. Um, so I just don't know. But honestly, yeah. Egghead. Huh. There's some weird stuff. Yeah, I will finish up on One Piece pretty soon. I've been watching it for about the past since I think early January is when I first started it. I actually started it in 2024, to be honest. Um, and I know this is a show that's going to take me a while. There's 21 seasons, by the way, and it's still going. I don't know how long it's going to be going for, but it started quite a while ago. And I probably will watch the movies too, but that's something that's going to take me a while. A while. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know if there's much more left I want to say in this stream. I'm probably going to end it soon. I might keep it running to the. I'll try to keep it running to the hour and 30-minute mark, but I'm kind of just exhausted out of what I wanted to say. I don't really think there's anything left to say in this stream. But definitely go support the GoFundMe page. It's still up right now. It's just anything helps. It's just mostly for essentials, for like groceries and all that, for helping me out. And for that, I greatly appreciate the people who have donated. I always appreciate their donations. And still, I think like I said, the end of the year videos, not like I said, I'm starting the end of the year videos in like late November. I'm going to start now with getting those out for late November to late December to finish it off. But I will try to get some movie reviews out to you guys pretty soon. I've just kind of drifted into some music stuff lately, and I haven't found any time to sit down and watch more movies. But I have watched some throwback movie reviews, and I hope you guys enjoyed my Tuesday album review that came out last night for this Tuesday's album review, because I enjoyed making it. It was definitely something I wanted to do. It was for the Angels and Airwaves Life Forms album, which I had a good time reviewing it for you guys. Then, after I did that Reason Why episode last night, I was going to do another one, but I just got really tired after that. So, yeah, I really got tired after that, and I just didn't want to do another one. I kind of got exhausted out of making videos for the rest of last night. There was another one I wanted to do, but I just. You guys are going to be seeing the Sydney Sweeney episode 22 one on August 24th, and then after that, the last episode of Reason Why, I'm probably going to record tonight, and I'm probably going to go to bed after that. So, yeah. In conclusion of this stream, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I didn't really have a lot left to talk about. I will return to doing game streams, but it's probably going to be in 2026. It's just I had to pawn my PlayStation recently, like a few months ago, and now I'm in the process of trying to get it back and getting the money for it. So, you know how it is with money, it's tough to come by nowadays. So, just gotta do what you can and hope for the best. So, yeah, there's just been a lot of stuff going on with me for the month of August, and I'm just grateful to everyone that's been supporting my channel and supporting the content I've been making over the years. I know next year it's going to come up to 8 years of this channel starting as a YouTube channel for Brian Delivers. I didn't officially make this channel till May 20th of 2017, but I didn't start YouTube. Have you seen Bohemian Rhapsody? Oh yeah, I have. I've seen the movie. It's a pretty good movie. But I already have my movies I want to review for throwback movie reviews. But who knows, I might add that as a throwback movie review in the near future. Just to re-review it. So, yeah, there's just hasn't been a lot of stuff happening for this week yet. But I know there will be some new stuff happening soon. Sorry, I just the page kind of knocked me out for a second. But it didn't knock me out of the stream, it just, the Google Chrome page kind of opened up for a moment. But yeah, you'll see what I'm going to talk about the Sydney Sweeney thing on August 24th. So, hopefully you will enjoy that. Because there was a lot of stuff I wanted to talk about with that. But yeah. This week has been a little bit rough for me financially, but it is what it is. I've just been trying to get by. Everyone's been trying to get by. Money's tough to come by lately for some people. But we try to persevere and do the best we can as individuals and as people. That's all you can do. So, yeah, I don't know if there's anything else left to say in this stream. I'm gonna try to keep it up for another 10 minutes, but after that, I'm probably just gonna wrap it up because got nothing really left to talk about. Oh my god. I just realized. Oh my god. Okay, so I just realized now, guys. I forgot to finish up on some Icy Stars album reviews. Oh my god. My memory is going really bad. So I'll get that one out to you guys tonight. Or get it premiered for a Thursday video. I am so sorry about that, guys. I just really forgot. So there's just been a lot I've been doing for this week, and a lot of stuff's been happening on YouTube. That's kind of. Did you talk about the Brad Taste situation? Yeah, go to the. I think it's at the very beginning of the stream. I did talk about it, and what I wanted to say on that was I don't like him. Queen is awesome. Yeah, they are. Great rock band. But yeah, OJ, I did talk about the Brad Taste situation. And I talked about Ronnie Radke and the Anthony Fantano thing too. Because also I did leave a little message to a channel called Rock Feed. And I don't hate the guy, I just think he's kissing Ronnie Radke's ass way too much. So, yeah. But that's mostly what I was going to talk about. I did talk about the Brad Taste thing, though. You'll see it in, like, I start talking about it around 6 or 7 minute mark. Oh, I don't blame you. I lost respect for him, too. I unsubscribed to him in March 2024 because of his negative reviews on things, and just his opinions were so negative all the time. It was like there was nothing it seemed like he liked. And I just didn't like that shit. It's like, I want to see fairness with YouTuber, with people that have a fair take on what they think of music. Like, if they like it, great. If they think it's okay, that's fine. Like, it music is subjective. Opinions are subjective too. But basically, it's just with Brad, it's like the dude fucked up big time. Like, he fucked up really bad. And his whole channel's losing subscribers every day. But he's got no one to blame but himself. So, yeah, I did talk about the Brad Taste thing earlier. But I do want to start doing gaming streams again. It's just I gotta save up money to get my console back and get things situated for the rest of the year. It's just gonna take me some time. I did do something recently where I signed up for something where I probably could be getting some money later in the year. But I don't know. I gotta see what happens with that. But yeah. If anyone wants to check out the stream later, they can. It's just I'm kind of wrapping up on the music talk, and there's not really a lot left to say. There's probably going to be some new singles coming out for Friday, August 15th. But other than that, the albums that are coming out for Friday, August 15th, it's just Chevelle, Maroon 5 Love Is Like. Yeah, YouTube's new policy is stupid. Oh, yeah, it really is. And it's coming out tonight. Or starting in the morning. I'm just very disappointed. Because they want to keep doing this crap. And I just don't know. It's like, when can we ever catch a break on YouTube? Like I said, at a certain point, close to the end, I stopped talking about the drama stuff, OJ, at the, just to let you know, at the 45, 46 minute mark. I just finish up on what I talk about, and then I just move on to different topics. So that's what I do. I try to shift the stream in a more positive light towards the end of it, just to end it off on a good note. But yeah, there's just been a lot of stuff happening for 2025. A lot of bullshit has happened for 2025. Me personally, like last week's stream, I said what I meant with the stream. So what I said in last week's stream, have you tried Rumble? It's a good alternative. I've tried Rumble. I'm just not into Rumble. I'll probably just go back to TikTok again if worst case scenario. But if I have to, I'll try Rumble again. I don't know. I'll just see where it goes from there. But let's just see what happens with YouTube in the coming days. Because what they're doing is changing the policy to where you have to verify your age by showing your ID every time you make a video. And that's fucking stupid. So, yeah. It is what it is. But that's okay. Yeah. It's either going to be TikTok or just... I'll figure out my shit later in the coming days or so. But I think I'll have... I'll still be on YouTube unless things change otherwise. But I just... Like, YouTube's changing things so much that it's affecting all of us as content creators. And I just don't know what else there is to do after YouTube. It's just doing my own thing. So, yeah, in conclusion, I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. Definitely go subscribe to my channel if you're new to the channel, and also, if you liked this stream, give it a thumbs up. Whatever, it's your choice. And definitely go support the GoFundMe page. It's on the bio link of my YouTube channel. It's under links. You'll see it when you go to it, and you can just transfer to there. I do have the TikTok channel link on there too. But until then, guys, I'll have another stream coming out. I would say the next stream is going to come out probably next week or so. I don't know when. I'm trying to do weekly streams. Brad Taste hates 21 Pilots for some reason. Why? They're actually a pretty solid band. I don't know. Like I said, his opinions, to get back to it real quick, his opinions were bullshit. It was just, I did not like his opinions. His opinions were, he was such an opinionated person, and he seemed like he hated on everything. He even hated on Blink-182's last record. That's what really pissed me off and got me to unsubscribe to him. And some other reviews, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'm done with this YouTuber. And I'm glad I stopped where I was with him. Because dude fucked his own YouTube career and his own life up. So he's got no one to blame but himself, like I said. But ARTV is a good YouTuber. Oh yeah, he is. I did talk about it in the beginning of the stream, so you can definitely watch the beginning of the stream, OJ, if you're once I get done with the stream. But I'm gonna wrap it up now. Definitely go subscribe to my channel. It's starting to grow, the channel, and I greatly appreciate my fans and my supporters for commenting, subscribing, and if you're new to the channel, definitely subscribe, and also go, yeah, see you later, OJ. Um, Also, go support the GoFundMe page. It's something I posted up. I'm not trying to e-beg. It's just I'm only posting it up for a little bit, but I'm just trying to see where it goes for a little while. But I will take it down eventually. Once I get back up on my feet, eventually, financially. So until then, thanks for watching this stream tonight, and I'll see you guys next week in next week's live stream, whenever that is. And you guys have a good night. Take care.